we decided that being in Panama, we eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, and we have a lot of fruit and vegetable scraps. That's mostly all of our garbage is about as much fruits and vegetables as we have garbage. So we've decided to start a better composting system. We started by just burying our compost in our little back garden. Um, but what we found is that that's not really the most beneficial way of composting, and it attracted ants and bugs and whatever. So we stopped doing that. It's all buried now. We'll see. Maybe in time it will compost, but it doesn't compost very quickly. Especially all around here is a lot of sand, being so close to the beach. So what we did a bunch of research on the proper ways to compost and the ratio between nitrogen and carbon and all that kind of stuff. So we started it. We bought this little guy right here, $30, but it's got a lid on it to keep it dry from the rain, and we drilled a whole bunch of holes in it all the way around and in the bottom, all the holes, and that allows air to get at it. I also saw in one video that it wasn't, something like this wasn't keeping enough moisture in. So what I did, I put this little burlap around it. I find not only, I guess, does it keep moisture in, but it also doesn't allow the sides to get jam-packed full of dirt and leaves and fruit and stuff. So it keeps it a bit cleaner, and it also allows more air to get in, since it's not a solid, flat surface. So we did this about 2 weeks ago. Our leaves aren't really that crispy yet. We're getting there. But we also use mango leaves, so it's not really, they take longer to break down than these other leaves, like these small leaves and stuff like that. So what we did is have the bottom layer with twigs and leaves, and then add so that's the carbon, then we add compost, the fruit scraps, and then you cover that with carbon, with dead leaves and small twigs and stuff. You don't really want big twigs because it take a lot longer to break down. So we did this about 2 weeks ago. It normally takes about, well, what we've researched is that it takes 6 weeks, if you've done everything right, to break down and turn into soil. So this is how it is after 2 weeks. Come here. So you got the leaves on top. I can take these out. We're not really doing much right now. Just to show you what's inside. We said do about 30% nitrogen, 30% fruit scraps and stuff. So that's why it seems like there's so much leaves in here. But it wasn't always this case. It only looks like there's so many leaves because all the fruit has already turned into soil. Trying to get more of this out of here. I've already got all the soil. I also added a little bit of water when I first put it together, but not much because it's already pretty moist around here, pretty humid in the air. But all the fruit scraps and all the vegetable peels and stuff like that, they're all gone already. Every single one of them, and it's only been 2 weeks. So I'm going to leave that up so I can add maybe some more scraps to it, because it's not really a whole lot yet. But that goes to show how quickly it can work when done right. I didn't know it was done right. I've never done it before, but I'm pretty happy with the way that is. But because we had so much right at the beginning, we filled this immediately. So we started using these 3 barrels that we have here. So this one, I've started another compost, exact same system with the carbon, the twigs at the bottom, more so to keep it a bit elevated off the ground, and then leaves, and then the fruit. And so every time we have a bucket of compost scraps, I dump it in, and then if I have this many scraps, I'll do twice as many leaves to cover it, and so there's not many bugs and not any smell. Because right now, it doesn't really smell like fruit, and there's not really a bug problem there. So, and this is the same thing. So that's my fresh fruit that we just put in last night. So I don't really want to start digging through it right now, and there is, maybe I should add some more leaves here, but so I have these 2 buckets with leaves in it, and they're just drying out. So as we rake them from our yard here, after I put the scraps in, I just sort of crumble them over top. Until I get a good cover. And eventually, one of these buckets will get empty of leaves, and I'll have 1 free bucket to use while I use my other buckets, and I'll have a rotational system here, so hopefully I'll never run out. Like this one, they're a bit different because I don't have all the holes like I do in the small bucket. So I'm just hoping for the best. There's one little hole at the bottom to allow any excess moisture to get out, but I'm hoping to have the same success as I did with the other one. So it's really easy. Bought the bucket, drilled some holes, and started filling it. That's really all there was to it. Something everybody can do, something everybody should do. Yeah, then once it's full, or not even full, you can sort of like roll it around like that. Some people have tumblers. Tumblers can get quite expensive, I think. It's easy to make your own, and get some good soil when there's not a whole lot around here, especially since we have a lot of sand. So, and hopefully we can get some more stuff growing and give back to the environment. All right. Any questions? Let me know. Bye.